Hi, it's Sofie here from SofieJayneFitness.com. I'm a certified personal trainer, mat Pilates and group fitness instructor. Today I'm going to guide you through a 10-minute core workout where I'll teach you exercises which will target your core from various different angles. The best thing is you can do this workout from absolutely anywhere. As you can see, I'm doing it from my home. You need yourselves. A mat is optional, but absolutely no other equipment. So if you need a mat, go grab one now. You can quickly press pause and then we'll meet down on the floor. So how the workout is structured today. 10 exercises. Each exercise lasts for 50 seconds with 10 seconds transition time. I have a timer right here, so you do not need anything. Just follow along with me. I'll guide us all the way through. Beginning down on our backs, we want to warm up our deepest transverse abdominis. Bring the arms directly up to the ceiling, rotate the palms in towards each other. The legs come into a tabletop position where the ankles are in line with the knees in line with the ankles. Beginning our first 50 seconds right now. Extend the right arm, left leg away from each other. Bring them back to center. Repeat the same on the other side, out and in. So throughout this exercise, a few things that I would like you to think about. First off is maintaining a neutral spine. So when we extend the leg out away, try to avoid lifting your lower spine and arching your spine up away from the floor. If you do feel that is happening, just maintain a small bend in the knees and extend as far as you can with neutral spine. With our breath, breathing in on the way down, exhaling on the way up. Already? We only have a matter of seconds to go. In fact, 5 more seconds. And release there. Take hold behind our thighs, roll ourselves up. Bring the feet parallel hip distance apart, nice deep breath in. Exhale, roll ourselves down so we find a challenging zone in the center. Second exercise, maintain the position with the upper body. Tap the hands down to the floor and then reach them up. Lowering down and lift. Trying to keep the feet in contact with the floor, and we'll notice the higher you lift the arms up, the more challenging this becomes for the center of the body. So maybe your lift might just be to shoulder height, or it could be all the way up. But try to keep the feet in contact with the floor. They're just lightly tapping the mat. Breathing in on the way down. Exhaling on the way up. 10 more seconds of this exercise before we transition and lay flat on our backs. In 3, 2, 1, and then we'll lay all the way back down onto our backs. Place the hands by the sides. Extend the legs all the way to the ceiling. Exercise number 3. Lower the right leg down to the floor. Glue back up. Left leg down and up. So similarly to in our first exercise, we want to maintain the neutral spine. Breathing in on the way down, exhale as we bring the leg back up. You can also modify this exercise with a small bend through the knees, or you can even progress by taking both legs down together and lifting. You may not be able to go as far there, maintaining neutral spine. So just work with a zone or a progression that challenges your body, but where you can maintain great form. 5 seconds to go before we rotate round into our first side plank. And release. Bringing yourself round into a side plank. Option to have the knee down. Otherwise, a split stance or third option, staggered stance. In our side plank, tiny little hip lifts up towards the ceiling. 50 seconds of these. At any time, if you do need a break, please do have a break. Bring it down and reset. Always thinking of the top hip, staying directly over the bottom hip, and then small pulses up towards the ceiling. Think of squeezing the underneath side and lifting out the underneath shoulder. Oh my goodness. This is where I am beginning to feel the burn. And you can notice now we're targeting your obliques. Okay, so remember, It's not just the top layer of abdominals, which is your core. Think of your core of wrapping all the way around. And release down. 50 seconds gone already. Bring ourselves back down to the floor, hands behind the head. Raise the head, neck and shoulders. Extend the legs to a diagonal where the lower back touches the floor. We beat the heels. 50 seconds here. So a slightly different position with the back where the head, neck and shoulders are lifted. Eye line is looking towards your toes. Small space between the chin and the chest. If this feels too challenging, bend the knees slightly, but continue to beat the heels. Still keeping the lower back pushed down to the mat. Elbows nice and wide, supporting the head. If you want the extra challenge again, lengthen the legs away from you. Really think of pinning the belly button down towards the mat. Breathe in all the time. 10 seconds, and then we'll quickly shimmy round and take our side plank on the second side. 3, 2, 1, release. Rolling ourselves up. Side plank, side number 2. Remember, option 1, option 2 staggered, or on top. Sorry, option 2 staggered, option 3 is staggered. Option 2 is split. Anyway, we begin our small hip lifts up and down. A little bit of a tongue tie there for myself. And again, really lengthen through the top hand. And it's just as if a piece of string is pulling your hips up and then back down. Squeezing the underneath side. 20 more seconds before we move on onto our next exercise. Whew. Already we are 6 down, 4 to go, 5 more seconds of this one. 3, 2, 1, release. I'd like us to bring the arms forwards, roll back ever so slightly so the tailbone's tucked under, and float the legs to a teaser position. We're just going to take a static hold in the teaser position. You can modify at any point by bringing the feet down to the floor, or if you like a progression, you extend the legs away from you, toes are pointed. Always think of rolling the shoulders back, keeping the chest open. I'm going to bend my knees in for this one. And imagine wearing a corset, so you're pulling everything in towards one another. If you would like an even bigger progression, with the arms lengthened, you can extend the arms slightly out and in, out and in. Otherwise, you just hold and breathe. 10 seconds to go. And then we will work in all fours. So ready to transition in 3, 2, 1. Bring it down, twist round, all fours. Position wrists in line with the shoulders, knees in line with the hips. Find a flat back, pull the belly button in. Right arm, left leg, extend out, and then lower down, and then left arm, right leg. All the time, think of keeping the hips super square towards the floor, and try to eliminate any rotation through the hips. So you can imagine you have a glass of water, or if you prefer, maybe a glass of wine, because it's a little bit more challenging to balance a wine glass on your lower back. And especially in the transition, when we place down, keeping that glass completely balanced right here. If you'd like to progress, try lifting the toes off away from the floor. And just have 2 points of contact. So knees and hands down, extend, and we are done with our 50 seconds there. Coming all the way down onto the floor, onto mat for back extensions. Legs opened as wide as the mat, one hand on top of the other, forehand on the mat. Breathing in, raising the upper and lower body away from the mat. Small hold, and then lower down under control. All the time in extension, try to keep your forehead glued to your hands so you keep a lengthened spine. I just want to turn to you so my voice doesn't get lost. But never think about how high we can go. Always just think about lengthening, 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 and then lifting. It's as if the body can't be lengthened any further before it controls back down to the floor. 10 more seconds of this exercise, And then we will finish with the Pilates roll up because I love it and it feels good. 3, 2, 1, release and transition round. Rolling onto our backs, lay all the way down, point the toes away from you, arms come back overhead. Inhale, float the arms towards the ceiling. Exhale, roll yourself up 1 vertebrae at a time. Reaching towards your toes, lengthening through your spine. Breathe in, sit tall. Exhale, roll all the way down, arms come back overhead. If you need a little bit of help, feel free to bend the knees, bring the hands behind the thighs on the roll up before we go into our fold over and roll down. If you'd like to progress, bring the hands behind the head, keeping the elbows wide, trying to still roll up 1 vertebrae at a time. The choice is yours. Choose a modification or a progression which challenges your body. Using the breath all the time. We just have time for 1 more roll up before your core workout is complete. Nice big breath in. Exhale, roll yourself all the way down and hook the knees in towards the chest. Let's take a small rock around from side to side just to massage the lower back. Rolling ourselves up. Once again, we'll go face down just to stretch out the abdominals, bringing the hands towards the chest. Nice breath in. And exhale, lift it up into a full cobra. Shoulders down and back. So guys, if you liked my workout and you liked core from different angles, I also have a 10-minute core workout. Similar but different. It's core workout, no crunches. I've put the link right below so you can hit that and try that another time in the week. So well done. That is it for this week's 10-minute workout. I hope you felt the front, the sides and the back all getting some work. Well done. Remember, new videos, all 10 minutes that you can do from home are out every single Wednesday evening. Click subscribe at the bottom of the screen so you'll be the first to know when they are out. I've also included links right below for the core workout, no crunches, and also the inner and outer thigh workout from last week. It's great to put after this one just to tone and strengthen your legs. As most of you also know, I have a community group on Facebook where many of us connect with each other every couple of days, hold each other accountable for our fitness goals and especially for nutrition. So if you're looking for any nutritional ideas, recipes, or need to be held accountable, add yourself to the community group. It's Sofie Jayne Fitness right down here. The link is on Facebook right below and you can be part of the community. Also check out my website, subscribe to my newsletter. Every single Friday morning it will be hitting your inbox. Each week you get a new recipe and some fitness motivation. I'd love to see a thumbs up and leave your comments below on this video. It means the world to me when I get them, so please keep them coming. Have a fantastic week and I shall see you next Wednesday. Bye.